Oh, hello everyone, and welcome to this special program coming to you from the NDFD to introduce a very special activity, special program that has been put in place by that financial institution to help young, enterprising, new businesses in this country. Now, we all know that one of the most difficult challenges that businesses face in getting off the ground, especially entrepreneurs, and even those established new businesses as well, is funding, getting financing. And with the entrepreneurs, it is particularly difficult because they have nothing to offer except the idea that they've come forward with. And so going to a bank at that stage of the development or their birth, if you will, to get money for the venture is very difficult because they can't produce any collateral and they have nothing to show, except the idea. Even when the established businesses that have already been in business for a little while find it difficult getting money to expand for the same reason. They're still new and they're still sort of growing and finding their way. And so this is, one of the greatest challenges that young businesses face. And so in today's program, we will be focusing on something that has come to the fore that will provide assistance to young businesses, and the NDFD will be talking about that. There are a number of NDFD personnel, number of members of staff who are directly associated with this new program who are here to talk about it. And so let us begin by, first of all, asking those NDFD staffers who are on this Zoom program today to introduce themselves and tell you what they're all about. Well, since I know you, George, let's begin with you, because I can call your name to start the ball rolling.
Yes, good day, sir. How are you doing? I hope you're doing all right. Like you rightfully say, my name is George Challenger. I'm one of the business entrepreneur development officer at the NDFD. My duties basically entails loan applications, face-to-face interview, virtual interviews of applicants, and processing of those loans on lend to our customers or our clients.
Good afternoon to the listening and the viewing public. My name is Juanita Casey, and I'm also a business and entrepreneurial development officer. Welcome.
Should I say next?
Yeah, no. Hi, I'm Dominica News. I'm also a business and entrepreneurial development officer with special responsibility for the Ready Cash facility.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Naomi Seja. I am the supervisor of the business support department, and I am also a business and entrepreneurial development officer.
Okay, well, thank you all for your introductions. And it is good that people who are joining us right now have an idea of who you are. I'm sure as we go along, we'll perhaps have to repeat some of that information for those people who will be joining us, along the way, to also become acquainted with that information. But now, let us start with the fact that, well, I'm not an expert in business or business development or the business climate in a particular situation, but you have been working with the NDFD for some time now, and therefore you would have had exposure to that particular area, and you would have been brought some experience to bear on this afternoon's program. To the extent that I think it is appropriate for me to ask you to give us an idea of what the small business climate is like or has been like in Dominica since we were struck by this deadly COVID pandemic, which has actually turned everything upside down. What has business been like in Dominica? It's small business in particular, and it's open to any. I'm not sure who is to handle what, so you can decide among yourselves who goes first, and so on. What order in which you're going to present?
Okay, Mr. Durand. The small business climate has been struggling since the pandemic. we have seen the small business community being severely affected than the bigger ones. They were affected by temporary closure or permanent closure. There were curfew that were imposed. The spending power of the consumers have been reduced. Also, you have seen work hours being reduced. Sales have not yet been recovered. And imagine having to be paying rent for your business with no income or little income coming in. You know, it is also apparent that the virus has had long-term effects on the economy and the job market. Therefore, most businesses now have to adapt to work realities that can change on a daily basis.
Okay, Juanita, you're the only one who has a contribution to make in that regard.
Yes.
Any of the other panelists? Oh, okay, so it's just Juanita.
Yes.
Okay, so then let's move on to another area that we can look at, and that is you talked about the challenges that those businesses face, you know, given the situation, the environment in which they now have to operate, something which is totally new that they had not anticipated, you know, and nobody and people are struggling to find ways to cope with something which has hit all of us, you know, afresh, totally afresh. How has the NDFD though been dealing with the pressures of this drastic and steady change? Who goes first this time? Yeah, can you hear me?
Can you repeat? Sorry.
Yeah, I asked, well, how has the NDFD been dealing? You mentioned, you know, how the businesses have been trying to cope and the sort of, you know, pressurized situation that they face right now. But what about the NDFD? How has the NDFD, you know, as a financial institution, an institution that has been helping small business, you know, from its inception, how has it been dealing with the pressures of this unexpected, drastic, and continuous change?
Yes, Stephen, if I could just, if I may, NDFD have basically put a lot of different things in place, especially for small business owners or small business customers. Since the inception of the COVID or the pandemic, which struck Dominica last year, the NDFD has started to put things in place such as refinancing of persons' loans, so that persons could access additional financings for payments of their rent, like Ms. Casey said, payments of their bills to further stock up their businesses, and not only just provide financing. With the NDFD, we understand that revenue has been reduced or significantly in the business industry in Dominica. So then the NDFD came up with such thing. Well, we had this already on our books, but such things as moratorium, which we call grace. So persons that will refinance their loan under this special pandemic which struck Dominica, that they could get grace period until their business is back on their feet. So the NDFD looked at different strategies that we could assist our clients, specifically those in the business industry.
Yeah, and I mean, you mentioned some of those, but are there others? For example, one of the issues that all of us face as Dominicans, and not just people involved in business, but the everyday Dominican who goes to work, is given, say, safety measures being put in place, the protocols that are now in place, the difficulty one has in moving around and doing, you know, performing the normal activities that they would from day to day, such as paying bills and so on. What sort of measures did the NDFD put in place to help businesses or its clients to manage these things?
Well, let me just, anybody else will answer?
Yeah, so we at the NDFD in this pandemic time, we encourage our clients to take advantage of the virtual services that we offer. For example, that is Zoom services, email, WhatsApp, messaging, video calling, and we encourage also that to lessen the amount of traffic in the office, that we encourage clients to make payments via mobile banking, via the NBD account.
Okay, you mentioned Zoom services. Well, I know, I mean, like we're using Zoom right now to get an NDFD message out, but I mean, how else is Zoom available, say, to your regular clients? Is that, you know, an online, you know, or a platform that you offer?
Yes, it's pretty new, but we do offer it. Clients will make the appointments and indicate whether they would like that option via Zoom or WhatsApp calling, whichever that they prefer, they are comfortable with.
Okay, and you have people responding to both?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so have we exhausted that in terms of how the NDFD is responding to the pressures and the challenges that have been created by COVID-19? Anybody else has anything to add on that particular topic? No?
What I can say in addition to what has been said is the highlights of this virtual event right now. We're going to speak on selling our 4-for-you promotion, which has sprung up because of the concerns of the general public, not just our small business customers or clients, or those who are not yet customers or clients, not just them, but the general working public. We have heard their cries, we have seen their woes, we share in their discomfort and pains, and this is what propelled this promotion that we will be given more information on briefly. So this is another way that NDFD is doing our best in catering to the needs of the general public as per our mandate.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Naomi, for this segue into the actual meat of our discussion today, and that is the 4-for-you program, special program put in place by the NDFD to come to the rescue of its clients, particularly the small business owners. Let's start by talking about it. Who goes first? What is the 4-for-you pandemic relief loan promotion?
Okay, so the 4-for-you stemmed from, well, we have 4 loan officers, as you can see, and we'll also be providing 4 special loan products to the general public, some of which will focus on our small business, some of which will focus on working professionals and the general public by extension. Now, in addition to that, NDFD is celebrating our 4th decade of existence this year. And so that too is part of the reason why we have this 4-for-you promotional campaign. We'll be 4 decades this year providing our services to the general public, and we are happy to share this celebration by offering these very special loan promotional products to the general public. Thank you.
Okay, let's talk about what's so special about the 4-for-you loan promotion.
Okay.
Pandemic loan, that is. Yeah.
Yeah. So the first package that we have the Frontline Workers Consolidation Loan. So, you know, once they have loan funding involved, it has always been a challenge for clients to secure loans with the required security. So be it a guarantor, cash deposit, any form of security that is required, it's very difficult for one to come up with. So this package is basically an unsecured facility, which goes up to $20,000. Yes, you heard $20,000 unsecured, which means you have no guarantor, no cash deposit, nothing. To obtain that type of funding, the requirements are very easy and we give you a manageable installment. Okay, so all you require to submit are your job letter, 2-picture ID, be it a social security card, driver's license, your passport, a proof of address, that is a bill or receipt in your name that verifies your existing address, and the credit reports to the financial institution where you have loans and saving. For that type of package, the payment is up to a maximum of 4 years. So all you have to do is secure an appointment with an officer, which you can do virtually, as Mr. Carbon said, or in person, and then we can make your debt life much easier.
Okay, I do not know if you mentioned that. Perhaps I wasn't listening to you intently enough, but is the the promotion, the pandemic loan promotion, only for frontline workers?
This package I'm talking about, this
Oh,
one,
this particular. Okay,
this particular one, because we have the 3 orders to deal with.
Okay, so you are dealing
I'm
specifically
dealing
with the one for frontline
specifically with
workers,
frontline workers.
and
So
it
this
is, you
one,
said,
that's for debt, for your consolidation.
okay,
Because
so it goes up to,
people during the pandemic, people have exhausted, they exhausted their debt. So we're trying to give you a package that is manageable for you.
all right, and it goes up to 20,000, the maximum
Up
of
to
$20,000.
maximum 20 unsecured.
What's the minimum?
$1,000.
1,000.
Yes.
Okay, 1,000 unsecured.
Unsecured.
Did you mention an interest rate?
No, I did not.
No, and was there any reason for that?
No.
Okay.
It's no. It's
It's a good answer for you to me.
yes. You may answer.
Yes, Tim. Well, you see, the specific design for such funding was for persons to get their financial habits in gear, in proper standing, rather than just consolidating a loan and then the next month you go back to the same institution to create more debt. That is specifically for persons to get their financial act together. And Mr. Tim, Mr. Durand, the interest rate is only 10% discount.
Okay. When you say discount, I'm not a financial person. 10% discount meaning.
10% discount means that the interest rate is fixed every month.
It's fixed every month.
Okay. As opposed to there's another one. What?
Reducing
balance.
balance.
Okay. I know the term reducing balance. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
It's 10% per annum. Okay, Mr. Durand, not 10% per month.
But okay.
Per annum.
Okay, so this sounds great. I mean, I imagine that people who need it should be flocking to get it as soon as you're ready.
And with that package, you can do a ratio of 60-40. So if your debt is about 60%, the 40%, you can get it for whatever personal use that you have. So your debt do not have to sum up to the 20.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So that's interesting. Okay, but that's not the only thing that you have as part of this pandemic, promotion. So what's next?
No, so remember it's for you, right?
Yes.
So one of the order loans under that promotion is ready cash, right? Now, normally ready cash clients can refinance from 9 months as long as their loan is up to date, good standings. You can refinance from 9 months. But under this pandemic relief program promotion,
when you say Danley, that you can refinance from 9 months, I mean, can you explain that a little?
Right. So if you're an existing client with a ready cash loan at the NDFD, right, you are entitled to get additional funds after 9 months.
Okay.
So you can reapply, and we give you extra to bring you back up to your original amount or thereabout, whatever you require.
Right.
Right, but under this pandemic promotion now, as long as you're up to date, good standings, your loan is not in arrears, as long as you have 6 months and up, you can refinance from 6 months.
So essentially you reduced it to 6 months from 9 months.
6 months, right. So that is the only thing. The ready cash, the minimum is 500. Basically, it's a minimum of 500, and you can get up to $5,000 under the ready cash loan facility.
Okay. And so the other conditions remain the same, except that you have shortened the amount of time that you would have to, that you can use to refinance. Right. But that would you would qualify for refinancing. The amount of time has been shortened from 9 to 6. Has anything else changed with ready cash?
No.
You still pay the same interest and everything, right?
Yes, same interest. It's not reducing balance. It's discounted 22% discounted. It's not reducing balance.
Okay. All right.
But not only that, Mr. Durand, the loan as the debt consolidation is unsecured. So there's no cash deposit, there's no certificate of title, there's no guarantee. It's unsecured.
Okay, but I guess you would have to show your salary slip and so on.
Yes.
Sure.
It has to be paid by
you'd have to be employed and to show your salary slip. Okay. All right. Okay. Have we exhausted this one?
No.
The
ready cash, yes. So we're moving on to the third one.
This particular one, yes.
Yes.
Okay. We move on now. Yes.
All right. So the third one is our Fighting COVID business loan product. So these are for our existing and new business clients. So for those of you who have loans with NDFD, yes, you can access a refinancing under this loan product. And if you have no loans with NDFD as yet, then you can get a loan under this product with NDFD. All right. So why we call it fighting COVID?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Naomi. Can you repeat that, please? I
Right.
was listening to you, but I didn't quite get it. You know.
Sure, no problem.
So I'm assuming that there are other people who may not, get it as well. Yes.
So sure, I can repeat. So under this loan product, if you're an existing client, you can get finances under this loan product. Also, if you're new to the NDFD, you can also access financing under this loan product. All right.
Right.
And I was saying why we call it fighting COVID is because it enables you to get financing for the purchase of personal protection equipment. We know that the protocols have been established, and for businesses to operate, they have to ensure that they have all their sanitization equipment in their business place. They have to have their PPEs for their personal use as well. So under these loan products, we give you the finances required to ensure that you meet all the protocol standards that have been established. We'll also allow you want to speak a moment on that?
No, I was going to say something, but please go ahead.
I can go ahead.
Yes.
We'll also allow for finances to pay out as outstanding debts that was caused by the shutdown over the COVID period. We know we reached a certain number of cases and the government had shut down small businesses for a period of time. And we know that impacted them very negatively. And you still had rent to pay, you still had your utilities to pay for both your business place and your household. So with this business loan product, we can assist you with your business outstanding debts. So if you have outstanding rent caused by the shutdown during the COVID period, then we allow you to access finance for that. If you have any outstanding debts, like from your suppliers, that you incurred over that period of shutdown, then you'll also get finances to cover that up. We'll also provide you with finance for supplies or stocks, whatever you require to operate your business at a normal rate, and also cash for working capital. So any expenses that will occur during your normal operations, like your utilities, will give you enough funding to cover that for a short period of time. Now, what is very, very special and particular about this fighting COVID product is that we won't require you to make any payments towards that loan product until 2022. So technically, if you apply this month, you have 3 months grace. So we're saying, come, get the financing you need, and don't think about payments until next year, right? And we're also offering you a pandemic shield. That means if the government closed down businesses nationally for any period of time in the period that your loan will be in existence, then we will be giving you full grace. Mr. Challenger mentioned that before. For us, it's referred to as moratorium. For clients, they commonly know it as grace. We'll be giving you full grace for whatever period your business is shut down for. So you won't be required to pay any principal or any interest for that period of time. And we know that eases a lot of persons' concerns in these uncertain times with this COVID pandemic.
Yeah, that sounds pretty attractive. What amounts are you talking about? Do you have a limit?
So our amount, our range is our standard range for small businesses. Our minimum is $1,000 and it can go all the way up to $150,000. No, not because you have $150,000, you're going to come and ask for $150,000 loan, because your loan has to be secured. All right, so securities will be based on the value of the loan. Security options include cash deposits, guarantors, certificates of titles, bill of sales and equipment. It's determined based on the amount that you're requesting, and NDFD is flexible, so we can do a combination of them to ensure that your loan is adequately secured, but it's based on the amount that you're requesting.
Okay, that sounds pretty interesting and pretty attractive. I am not a client of NDFD, but supposing, I mean, you did talk about existing clients and new clients as well. But what does one have to do to be a new client of NDFD?
Okay, you come and get a loan from us, and then you'll be a client. You could even access our our
Yes.
business support services, you would be considered a client. So are you asking for the requirements?
No, yes. I mean, but you must have. In other words, you can't just walk in and say, "Well, I'd like to have a loan." I mean, you have to have a reason for asking for that loan. If perhaps you don't have a
Definitely.
business and you want to start one, or if you already have, you know what, give me a little bit
Right.
more information on that.
Okay,
Yes.
sure. So if you have a business that you want to start or is already in existence, then you can visit the NDFD Standard Requirements. As we mentioned, we need to know you as a client. So that would include 2 forms of picture ID, your proof of address, and for business, unlike an employed individual who would provide their salary slip and their job letter. For your business, we need a business plan, your financial statements for the past few years that you've been in operation. We'd also need your business name registration certificate to ensure that you have a legally registered business. We'd also need any licensings that you require to operate your business or any lease agreements if you're renting any property for your business. These are the standard requirements for business-related loans.
Okay.
But Tim, just
yes.
to add to that, the person would just basically need an idea to become a client. The person would just have to just walk in with at least a good idea, something innovative, something that we can work with. And if we may require a business plan, we have a department to prepare a business plan. If we may require a marketing plan, we have a department that deals with a marketing plan. So the person would just basically have to come with an idea, and then we can work with them from there.
Okay, so you say if you may require a business plan, I mean, can someone come into the NDFD with an idea that after you've assessed it and talked about it, that you may not require a business plan for that? Because you did say if you may require a business plan.
Well, some people come with business plans already, so I believe that's what he's referring to. Some people with new businesses, they already have a fully outlined business plan. So for these, we request that you bring that in. If you come with the idea and you have not gone to the point of developing a business plan, then we have the business support department staff who will assist you with doing that. And you could come with an existing business and you don't have your financial records intact. We have the business support department staff who can assist you with the preparation of your financial records as well.
Okay. And have we covered all of the components of the? No, there's one more to go.
Let me just mention for the business loans, the interest rate is 8% and it is on the reducing balance.
Wow. Okay. We're reducing balance. Okay. It's different from discount, right?
That's
reducing
right.
balance is yeah. So as the amount goes down, right?
Your interest goes
Help
down
me out
as
with that
well.
one. Okay.
As your principal amount, the original
yeah.
amount you took, as you pay
Yes.
towards that and it reduces, the interest charges also reduces. It reduces simultaneously. Right?
So it sounds to me like you're throwing out, some carrot out there for people to really get into business, except now is a very difficult time with the COVID situation, to really start a business. But how do you, yes, go ahead.
Well, in support of what Mr. Challenger already mentioned, I mean, there are needs that are being created that are unanswered right now. Like we've seen a few business clients come up with the idea of being able to provide shuttle services to buy persons groceries for them, to pay people's bills. This is something that grows in demand because of the pandemic. So that's why we advise persons to be creative. I cannot tell you what to go into because you might not be able to manage that type of business. So we encourage creativity and we ask you to come in to discuss the business idea with us. And you'll be surprised. You come in with one idea and with discussions with your loan officer or anyone from the business support department, we might guide you into a business that might be more profitable or into a service or line of operation that would be more lucrative for you. So we ask persons to come in with that desire, that itch for having a business, and whatever idea they have, we will guide them further. Analysis would be required, of course, and we have tools in place to help you with that. So in this pandemic, there are a lot of needs still, and they need to be fulfilled.
Very quickly, tell me in a nutshell, what does the business development, the business support or business development, what do you call it, unit?
Business support unit.
Support
yes.
development unit. Okay, business support unit.
So
what
the
does it do?
Right, the business support unit assists the client. So from that's from before you get the loan finances and even after you get the loan finances. So you have a business idea and you don't know how to formalize it properly into a document or to ensure that you meet all the nitty-gritties to ensure that you have a full-fledged business, then you can come and discuss it with us. We help you with the development of a business plan. So we don't just write up a business plan without your input, because at the end of the day, you're going to be the one operating the business. So through a lot of dialogue and discussion, we ensure that we understand your business idea. We also provide you with guidance through that process, and we help you with the creation of the business plan. We also provide you with marketing services. So a lot of time, well, small business clients, for some reason, they don't really take hold of marketing and see the need in ensuring that they have a marketing strategy that's operational. So we have a staff member here at the NDFD who will help you developing a full-fledged marketing strategy for your business to ensure that you have all the tools that you require to ensure that the general public is aware of the services that you offer. Also, we help you with, after your business has been established, we help you with ensuring that you have proper record-keeping systems in place, a continuity plan as it relates to marketing your business, developing your business. We help you with that as well. Even things like creating salary slips, ensuring that you have a business email address, your logos, your letterheads, everything that you require. Basically, the business support department is here to provide that support, because a lot of persons cannot afford to have a full-time staff member on their team to be able to provide those services. So we provided at concessionary rates for our existing and any business person out there.
So it sounds to me like for any person wanting to get into a new business at this time, the NDFD is a one-stop shop, right?
That's right. That's what we are.
Okay. You know what I'd like you all, unless there's anybody wants to add something else to what has been said, what I'd like you all to do now is each of you to go over your various, components of the pandemic loan promotion or pandemic relief loan promotion.
We have one more thing.
There's one more.
You have one more.
Yes. Four of them.
You see, I don't have anything indicating to me how many components there
She said
are, right?
she was a third. It's four.
Four for you.
There are four. Okay.
Four.
Well, I guess
for you.
Four for you. Okay, so let's go to the
Yes.
fourth one then. Yes.
So the best for last, Mr. Durand.
Right.
The last four for you special loan pandemic facility that we have available is specifically for the green loan facility. Green in the sense of reduction in energy efficient, the usage of energy efficient appliances, reduction in the utility bill, reduction in the usage of petrol or gas for those in the fishing industry. So we have a special loan specifically designed for persons wanting to be involved in our green facility. One can access that facility by providing, let's use an example, for example, the fisher folks. The majority of the fisher folks on island are basically using two-stroke motors or two-stroke onboard motors. Through history and through data, a two-stroke motor will basically use more petrol or lose a lot of petrol. So we are providing that special facility, which is our green facility, for persons wishing to purchase four-stroke onboard motors. Four-stroke onboard motors are specifically designed to burn less petrol for persons that want to reduce in their petrol consumption when they're doing fishing. We also have that green facility for homeowners, persons that want to reduce their utility bills, basically to change their lighting, to change their refrigerator system, to put more efficient bulbs, to put more efficient equipment, your standing fridge, persons in the business as well that want to reduce their utility bill. I mean, a lot of persons have been complaining a lot at the utility companies that, the light bill has gone up significantly through the pandemic as well. So this special green facility will provide a sort of help to the clients. Changing your lighting in your home could help reduce your energy efficient bill. Our loan would range, as Ms. Roman rightfully said, from about $1,000 to about $150,000. And yes, Mr. Durand, we have that nice interest rate that you know about. We have 8% reducing balance from 20,000 and above. And then we also have the 6.5 discounted rate from $20,000 and below. Securities will apply as normal. Support services may be needed for preparation of business plans and so on. And we'll guide you through the whole process of accessing the grant facility.
Okay, sounds to me like NDFD is doesn't have the issue of being short of funds right now to outlend. Is that the right word? Yeah.
Yeah, we are here. We are here. We
yeah,
understand.
you know.
Yes, we are here.
Because the number of opportunities that you're offering, it seems to me that you thankfully have the finance to be able to lend out, the funds to people. Okay, so if we're finished in presenting those all four components of the loan promotion, pandemic. Can you tell me what the actual name is again? Is the pandemic what loan promotion? The name of the program.
So it's for you.
For you.
Relief loans promotion.
Okay, for you pandemic relief loans promotion. And I'm saying that I asked for that in case the people may be joining us a little late, when this is broadcast, that they all along the way they will get an idea of what we're talking about. So that is why at this stage I would like each of you to recap, as briefly, succinctly as you can, the programs, the aspects of the program, or the for you pandemic relief loan promotion that you are responsible for. So let us begin with Ms. Casey.
Okay, so the first package is the Frontline Workers Consolidation Loan. That's the first package. So basically it's a consolidation package for the frontline workers. All you have to do is submit your job letter, 2 picture IDs, driver's license, passport, social security card, a proof of address, which is a bill or receipt in your name that verifies your address, and the credit reports to the financial institutions where you have loans and savings. That's the Frontline Workers Consolidation Loan Package.
Okay, and it is provided for anything that you want to do, right?
Your debt to consolidate debt, and so the debt is 60-40. 60-40. Okay. If you have the full $20,000 in debt and you want to consolidate, that's fine. Or if you have 60% of that and you want to get the other 40% for personal expenses, domestic, that is also fine. But we try to assist you in that way. Okay,
great. Thank you very much, Juanita.
Welcome.
Next, I think it was Danley, right?
Yes, Mr. Durand, it's Danley.
Yes.
So under the ready cash, as I mentioned previously, so you could refinance from 9 months. Right now, under the pandemic relief loans promotion, the refinance period is from 6 months and above. The basic requirements for the ready cash is the same requirements: job letter, 2 picture IDs, recent payslip, and a proof of address. So you have to be working for at least 18 months to 2 years. Basically, you can apply. So I want to take this.
No, finish what you're saying, please. Sorry.
No, I was just going to say I want to take this opportunity to because the ready cash clients have been asking, when can we get 6 months? When can we come? Why did you move it from 6 months to 9 months? Now is the opportunity under the loans promotion for you. You have the opportunity to refinance from 6 months. So I want to ask the ready cash clients out there, are you ready? Because we are.
But let me ask you though, Dandy, right. If I was a ready cash client, right? Employed, right, and I've lost my job in this COVID situation, how does that change my status as a client?
We will work with you. It's not written in concrete. We will work with you because you are an existing client. So we'll work with you on a case-by-case basis, and we'll see what you're asking, and how can we help you, what we can offer you.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Danley. All right, Naomi.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Durand. So just a recap. So this loan product is the Fighting COVID business loan product. It's to provide new and existing businesses with finances to get their PPEs for themselves and sanitation equipment for the business place, to help them pay out outstanding debts from their suppliers or rent or utilities that accumulated while they were closed for the period of shutdown, and also to assist with the purchase of stocks or supplies and to provide working capital for operational expenses. All right, with this loan product in particular, you won't have to start payments until 2022. So we're asking persons to take advantage of that. And also bear in mind that they will be provided with a pandemic shield. So in the event that you take this loan and the government shuts down small businesses again, there's no headache for you. We won't be requiring any payments from you for that period of time. You'll be given full grace. You won't be required to pay interest, neither principal on your loan, until government allows you to reopen your doors. All right, standard requirements. Know your clients, your financial statements for your business, your 2 forms of picture ID, your proof of address. If it's a new business, we'll need your business plan. Also, we will need invoices for whatever you intend to spend the funds on, or if you have a document showing what your outstanding rent or your outstanding bills are, we can incorporate in there. But that has to be for your business, not for your household, for your business.
Okay, thanks a lot, Naomi. And finally, George Challenger.
Yes, sir. Like I mentioned, our fourth for you pandemic loan relief would be the green facility. The green facility not only targeting business loans, we also targeting domestic persons, the normal homeowners, who's trying to reduce the energy bill. They're trying to replace. We all know that sometimes, you know, if you have a refrigerator for a period of time, it starts to burn a lot of lights, electricity, as you may say. So we also have that loan for persons, homeowners, domestic persons, and we also have it for business owners as well. The business owners would like to put, let's say, for example, solar panels. That would fall under our green facility. The business owner under the fishing, like I said previously, that we move from 2-stroke to 4-stroke, that would fall under our green facility. And like Ms. Roman said, the requirements are almost the same. But the payment would start on 2022 January. We're offering that grace period as well under that type of business loan. But the grace period are specifically for the business loans. Those Mrs. Seja spoke about, and those I'm speaking about in the green facility. The debt consolidation, there isn't a grace period for the debt consolidation. Unfortunately, people, no grace period for the ready cash as well. But if persons has lost their job and starting up a new job, there's something we could do. We could work with our client, like Mr. Cameron said.
Okay, well, thank you very much, folks. We have a time limit on this. I have not been keeping time, so I do not know how much time. We're on time. So, but the final thing I want to do and to get from you all is to kind of speak to the philosophy from the NDFD perspective behind that. I mean, it's true you're an institution that has been helping people and helping businesses over the years, but I mean, behind the actual provision of financial services, there has to be some sort of philosophy behind what you do, and the reason that you do it. Can one of you or any of you who wants to contribute in that regard, come in?
Okay, Tim, I think we will all contribute.
Right.
The NDFD saw the need to create such packages to the public due to the fact that the COVID pandemic has really crippled our economy. We see challenges of individuals being laid off, redundancy, business closure, and even stressing about not being able to pay their bills or their loans at the end of the month. Some seek towards additional debt, which some may afford and some cannot afford. So we here at the NDFD always look towards the best interests of our clients and the potential clients in all ways possible, since our ultimate mission is to assist with poverty alleviation. Now, during these past months, or let us say during the pandemic, our frontline workers have been on the go, working tirelessly to ensure the safety of its people. And we felt the need that to put a package in place that they would benefit to assist them. So that's it for why we do so. And I think the other officers should be able to say something as to their packages.
But
Okay.
Mr. Durand, not only that, so we could maybe just go back a little bit down history lane. The NDFD, I mean, has been around for about 40 years. I mean, we're talking about 1981 to about now, and I do have some decades under my belt as well. But NDFD, I can strongly say that NDFD is one of the financial institution that's easiest to access finance. I can easily say that from experience from sitting on my desk right now, and the other officers as well can contest to that. And NDFD has been around for development of small business and small business entrepreneurs. So we are here. We have been here for a while, and we are still going. Maybe the next 40 to 80 years down the line, NDFD might still be there.
Okay, I'm pretty sure Naomi has something to say in that regard.
Yes, sir. So this product was developed after having discussions with some of our small business clients. Yeah? So we didn't just create a product willy-nilly. We consulted with the persons that we serve, and these were some of their concerns. That, boy, so many bills have piled up because of government shutdown. All the money I had saved, we used to pay my household expenses because my children still need to eat. I still need to eat. We need to keep the lights on. And these were the concerns they had. And then when they set these standards as to how they should operate, oh, wow, where am I going to get finances to be able to put all these equipment in place and replenishing my stock and, you know, paying my utilities, my everyday bills? These were the concerns that they had. And we listen to our small business clients. They're the people that we serve. Our heart goes out to them. We've had a very, very close relationship with the small business industry in Dominica. So we developed this product because we saw the need. The need was voiced, and NDFD being that listening here for years, 40 years this year, we developed these products to meet those needs, to ease those wounds that our clients have been, you know, trying to patch for 2 years now, because the COVID came last year, and we're almost at the end of this year. So it's been a long fighting battle, and NDFD is here to support, and we just want to shout them out, our small business clients, letting them know that we're here for them, we're here to support them. So many of them I can't start to mention. So we just want to say that we acknowledge you, we appreciate your support. We appreciate the support of DNO, Mr. Durand. Thank you as well, because you're enabling us to reach out to them in such a wonderful way. So we just want to let them know that we've been listening, and this is what prompts us to create this for you pandemic relief loans promotion. Okay,
Danley, because I left you for last doesn't mean that I didn't value what you had to say. Eh? As a matter of fact, there's a saying, saving the best for last, right? Okay, so let's say you bring out the best.
All right, so given everything that was said by my colleagues, we felt it necessary, given our mandate that to alleviate poverty, we felt it necessary for the ready cash specifically that to have our clients with more cash in their hand in this pandemic relief time, in this time of COVID. At least they can get a little relief to meet their daily, day-to-day obligations, they pay their bills, you know. So it's in that vein that under the ready cash, we reduce the refinancing from 9 months to 6 months. So they have been asking for it. So as I said before, here it is. I hope you all come take advantage of it, because you all have been asking for it.
Okay, well, I thank you very much for giving me the privilege as NDFD of being associated with this program and with this wonderful pandemic relief loans promotion. I got it right?
Yes.
Right.
Okay. For you.
For you first.
No, the important part, for you, right?
For you.
Yeah, for you, right?
And Mr. Durand, if I could just add,
Yes.
we want to encourage persons to not delay, because the promotion actually ends at the end of this year. So December 31st, this promotion will conclude. So we're encouraging everyone to not sleep, not delay, to take advantage of it as soon as yesterday.
Okay, that's important. That's extremely important. Yes, so folks, those of you who are watching this, it ends at this year, the end of this year, December 31st. So take advantage of this. Thank you very much, for availing yourselves, to come on here on the NO and to publicize what I believe is a really wonderful program that you put together. And it really shows, it brings out the caring aspect of NDFD. I mean, we know you're in business and you still have to watch the bottom line, even if you're out to help. But this really shows that you are thinking about your clients and you really care, for your clients. And so I'm really hoping that people will get the message and they will avail themselves of the wonderful packages that you are providing in this promotion. So anything else before we go? Any final words?
Yes.
From anyone? Yes.
So, let me just, Mr. Durand, on behalf of NDFD staff, board of directors, management, we thank you for taking off time on your busy schedule to letting us run such a critical program in such trying times. We thank you, Mr. Durand. We thank Dominica News Online for supporting us for all these years. We thank you for supporting our small business owners. We thank you for supporting our small business clients. Casey.
Okay, so before we leave, we would like to remind the clients to maintain protocol established by the Ministry of Health in order to curb this pandemic, since we are in serious times. And we also want to ask them to continue to service their account via mobile banking. So if you have any other information that you may require, you can contact the officers via the following numbers: the office 275-5251, myself, Ms. Casey, 275-3209, Mr. Challenger, 275-2593, Mr. Seja, 275-3964, Mr. Carbon, 275-5251, and you can also email ndfd@cwdom.dm for more information. Thank you for listening and viewing, and let's make Dominica safe again.
And on that note, I think there's nothing more that I can say, but to thank you, for the program, and all the very best in the implementation of this program. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
Have a good night.
Good night, all.